as I said, I had an epiphany. I got a call from a customer. He has more than 35 service vans in a couple of locations. He's pretty good, by the way. His revenue per truck is pretty good. I said, what's the challenge? He said, we're trying to sell more of our program. So our program, he's talking about a preventive maintenance program where you sign a single agreement, and as a result of that single agreement, you will be making multiple trips out to that roof during the course of the year or 2 years or whatever the duration of the agreement is. And I said, well, how many of them are you selling? He said, well, not very many. So this is where my epiphany started, because at this point, I did something I'd never done before. I said, why are you trying to sell these things? Because apparently you're telling me they don't want to buy them. He said, well, first of all, he said, it's an added source of revenue. Well, he's right about that, isn't he? Secondly, he said, we find other things to quote. Yes, you do. That's half the idea of it. Third is it's all higher margin work. And fourth is an opportunity to stay connected with the customer, all of which is true. Okay? And I said, anything else? Okay? And his response to me was, no. Now, if you're not sitting there laughing at the absurdity of this, then you're about to have an epiphany. Doomed to fail. Got no chance. Why? Reason number one, you're struggling. Everything that he said was about what's in it for him. He didn't mention the customer a single time. Service, you have the wrong mindset. Service is about putting the customer first. And second and third, for that matter. Reason number two you're struggling is you do not understand that repairs and maintenance are what you do to a roof. Service is what you give to a customer. They're not the same thing. They're completely unrelated. What does this actually mean? I mean, you can understand what I said, but what does this actually mean? Well, the reality is this is a mindset issue, but I'm going to give you a couple of mechanics that the people that have figured this out engage in. Returning phone calls. You do it now. You get a phone call, you return it now. Not when it's convenient for you, you do it now. Secondly, you return emails. If you have time to read it, you have time to respond. Got it. Don't know, but I'll find out and you'll have an answer by the end of the day. We'll have that to you by Friday. It takes 30 seconds or less to respond to those. You want to start to act such that your customers begin to wonder if they're the only customer that you have. And you do this because it's best for them, not because it's easiest for you. I guarantee you in the beginning it will not be easier for you, it will be harder for you. But in the long run, after you do the painful things that you need to do to get to this, it will be easier for you too.